I become an entrepreneur and start my own business for under $100? The truth is that the foundations of many successful businesses can be put forth within only a few days of work. A guy named Noah Kagan, who is behind the business Gambit, a business that offers payment solutions for online gamers, put the original product together in only a weekend. Gambit grew to become a multi-million-dollar business within a year. Kagan offers a simple 4-step approach to putting together a successful business in a timely manner. Step number 1. Think about a profitable idea. What things are people willing to spend money on? There are many ways to figure this out, and if you have trouble coming up with ideas, a simple solution is to review Amazon.com. Check out their bestsellers list and simply come up with a complementary product idea. For example, if you notice the iPad as a top seller, you could create a gorgeous iPad case that would complement the iPad. Step number 2. Ensure that you have a customer base. Use Google Trends, Insights, and Facebook ads to figure out if people would be interested in your product. The reason you need to do this is to make sure your market exists, or at least isn't shrinking. Using tools like Google Trends can help you look at the search data for ideas related to your product. Some major companies have used this strategy to make sure that their customer base was strong before launching, like Airbnb and PayPal. Step number 3. Make sure your customer base has the money and is willing to spend the money on your product. To do this, you can use the total available market formula by estimating the number of available customers multiplied by the value of each customer. You can figure out how many available customers you might have by using the search data that is related to your product. To figure out the value of each customer, you need to think about how much money your customer base has and is spending on products related to your idea, and then you need to estimate how much they would pay for your product. Step number 4. Test your idea out before you launch. To do this, you can set up a basic sales page and set up Google Ads or Facebook ads to gauge interest. The more traffic that comes to your site means that people are interested in your idea. If you make it through these 4 steps, you're pretty much ready to launch your business. The author behind the book, The $100 Startup, Chris Guillebeau, has interviewed over 1,000 people who have started successful businesses, many of them for $100 or less. In his book, he details several lessons that he has learned after interviewing each entrepreneur. These lessons will help you in your venture in addition to the ones mentioned above by Kagan. The lessons. Number 1. Show your potential customers your results, images, testimonials, or your own story. Make sure that you're offering people something they find value in. Lesson 2. Make the customer's experience simple. Lesson 3. Start as soon as possible and with as little money as possible. Lesson 4. Make sure your website has a PayPal button. Number 5. Make your offering so compelling that your customers have no reason to say no. The offer should also include urgency. Give your customers a reason to take action and buy now. Lesson 6. Find out what people really want and make sure your product offers that. Lesson 7. Figure out a way to focus your offering on giving something positive to your customers, or at the most, removing something negative. Lesson 8. Make sure you provide trust for your customer. Include a guarantee and make it easy for them to get a refund. Lesson 9. Try to avoid paid advertising. Use self-promotion or make something so interesting that people will share it for free. Lesson 10. Make sure your product gets people excited. Lesson 11. Have patience and be persistent. Don't give up. If you fail, learn from it.